Hey, 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 and welcome back to another Thursday Tea with Dani. How are y'all doing? I missed y'all last week. So I know last week I did not put out a Thursday tea, and that's because Spirit said there wasn't a need for any new collective message for that week at the moment. So I make sure that I'm always tuning in with that because these messages are really me taking the time and channeling. And if there is not a need for a message, I will not do that. I think that just overloads. It's already a lot online, and I don't want to be contributing to that. I want to contribute in a way that's intentional. So, there you go. So, if you don't know me, you're new. Hey, my name is Dani, and I'm a medium intuitive psychic. And every week on Thursdays, I like to drop, some hot ass tea for the week to give you some insight. And the special thing about these Thursday teas with me, they're like fine wine, they age over time. Whenever you find this message is when you need to hear it in the moment. And I love to just give general energies and just the general things of what can go on collectively because sometimes we can be so stuck in our own world we forget that some things happening in our life are happening as a collective for a reason, for a lesson. So it always feels good to know like it's not just us and this is something that we're all working through. Like this pandemic, for example. This is something we're all in together, no matter how you slice it. So let's go over what I'll be using. So right here we have our ancestral messages. I'll pull that. We have our music card from Jalissa's Messages. Love her and love her shop. Be sure to check out her YouTube channel at Jalissa's Messages and her Etsy shop. And my main way of performing divinations, readings for clients is playing cards. So, before I jump into this, I do want to let you know that I am a medium intuitive psychic with books currently open, and you can check out my reviews, the products I'm selling, and just all the other things I have to offer at my website below. It'll be on the bottom of the screen there. And let's get into it. So, first things I saw when pulling and channeling for this message, I kept I'm seeing it now. I keep seeing stop signs, and I'm seeing that we're at an intersection. And I'm seeing that we keep being stopped. We keep having to make choices, and it's becoming to be a little bit overwhelming. And these choices aren't like your usual, do I go left or right today? Am I gonna have chicken or lamb? It's like things that cause a lot of mental exhaustion because I'm starting to get a headache. And I didn't have a headache. So this has been causing a huge headache. And they want you to understand that the ease is coming. This is just part of going with that flow. Sometimes the flow, the ocean, is not just beautiful and serene, it's choppy. It's big one moment, small the next, crashing against things. It's not always a pretty boat ride. And that's just the part of the sea you're in right now, the rough waters. Now let's see what the music energy is. If you had my love, let's see, can you see it? If you had my love and I gave you all my trust, would you comfort me? And if somehow you knew that your love would be untrue, would you lie to me and call me baby? Now, if I give you me, this is how it's got to be. First of all, I won't take your cheating on me. Tell me who I can trust if I can't trust in you, and I refuse to let you play me for a fool. Yeah, yeah. So, yes, I am seeing that's a little murky, and we are questioning not just people in our lives but like things like, is this meant for me? Should I be doing this? Should I be going this way, that way? Yeah, it's coming to choices, and it's like, would this be the best decision for me? If not, tell me. You kind of want somebody to step in and like put a pause to your life and say, hey, so let me tell you this, if you go down this way, this is what's going to happen, and you won't know. And so Spirit just wants to remind you, like, this is part of life's fun of not knowing what you're gonna get. Like they say on Forrest Gump. Okay, you think I had nails. Now let's turn these things over. Let's see what we got going on because I'll get more insight as to what this is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now you're going through these treacherous water because there is some healing and a lesson you need to learn before you step into this new door. And it's coming up pretty quick. So if you feel like a lot of these things, these incidents that start hitting you really fast, it is a lesson and it's just really preparing you. There's a lot of choices coming up and there's gonna be some struggles coming with that. So Spirit just wants to warn you like you are in treacherous waters right now. It's not you that's tripping. It's just at the moment, things are not smooth sailing. You have a lot of decisions to make, a lot of changes are happening, and you have to settle in this new, whatever this new is. Hmm. So yeah, I'm seeing like, it feels like a lot of things are getting deep, a lot of emotions, and it's just all just coming out of nowhere. We are heading into eclipse season, so your story. So, if you want to learn more about that, be sure to check out my astrologer, my friend Shantae Out Loud. I'll put her info below right here. She's amazing. And I would look into getting a reading, a transit reading, just to get some insight. You can get really great insight astrologically from her. But yeah, so it's just a lot energetically right now. So you're not tripping. If you're wondering, like, it's just me, it just feels like I don't know where I'm coming or going. Honey, buckle up because it's like all of us. A lot of us are going through our own, ooh, I checked the camera, are going through our own things and our own ugh, BS right now. And it's just looking different for everybody, unfortunately, what I'm seeing. So yes, there is some struggles coming, but you're gonna see the way through it. You're gonna like get to where you want to go, whether it's that abundance, whether it's an understanding. But right now things are getting deep. Okay. Now let's see what the ancestral messages are for you. First one we have is meditate more, ground yourself. During these murky times, you need to be meditating way more because you are feeling ungrounded, right? You're looking for that stability, you're looking for that you just want to skip over this adjustment period. And you can't. So meditation will help tremendously. And then we have, you have to believe in yourself the way we believe in you. Yes, as you're stepping into these new beginnings and you're working through these shadows, part of your lesson is really understanding that you are deserving of all these beautiful things. You're deserving and you believe in that. You're asking for some really big things, right? It takes a lot to like believe in this and to understand that we are deserving of it. Even when we ask for it, we can sometimes stand in our own way. And your guides don't want you to stand in your own way, which is why you keep stopping because there's a lesson, right? Say like you get an offer to work with Crayola and then you stop yourself. Am I ready? What? Why are you standing in your way? Crayola thinks you are, so why would you think you're not, right? So you get past that and then you got another stop because you're like, I don't think I have the tools like the other people, and I'm gonna need that. But then somehow you find out that someone you know can get you those tools, right? You keep looking for these excuses instead of looking to your community and looking to ways that you can just work through these hurdles. So those are the lessons right now for you. And you're gonna start seeing this really become more lax as you're getting through these murky waters. And then we have, if you don't plan to win the game, then why are you playing, right? Just because things don't go to plan does not mean you cannot still win. Are you a quitter? No. So come on, get back in the game. And oh, we are hugging you and letting you know that we are here for you. We know things have been hard. Yes, I can really see things have been hard. I keep seeing the stop signs. Stop, go, stop, go. That can be very annoying. It can be very annoying, and I understand that. So they just want to acknowledge that they understand this. You're not tripping. You're not being extra. This is just a really tough time right now. But my collective, I see us really getting through this. Like, I hope this makes you feel better. Know, like, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. But yeah, that is another song I channel for you, I guess. I don't know. High School Musical. You could need to watch it. Some inner child fun. Speaking of inner child, we are going to pull our inner child messages along with the under the sea messages. So I'm going to do the inner child one first. Let's see what we got here. And we have our messages from Under the Sea. Under the Sea. As you can see, I'm working on like a different background now. I feel like other stuff made it too busy for y'all. So I want to make sure you can focus on the cards and the messages at hand. But I still want you to be able to see me pull live from the messages under the sea. Okay? So I shook it. Now my hand's like a little hook. Perfect. Now, let's see what we got here. So first thing we have is courage. Yes, taking the courage to work through these murky waters. Your shadow self. I did post my New Year overview year reading, and I discussed how our shadow selves are really going to be coming to sit right next to us on the couch, honey, and making us face things that we avoid. So a lot of shadow, a lot of reflecting. So it's a lot of shadow work happening this year because you're not being given the choice to ignore it. So we're getting into it soon. So that thing you've been wanting to happen, you wonder it's gonna happen soon. I know, but it's soon. So I'm seeing 4, so it could be 4 weeks. And then let music heal you. Music could be very helpful right now to let it heal you, to let it like assist you through this, releasing and just strumming the pain with his fingers. Cause why? Your feelings are valid. Yeah. And just know your feelings are very valid, and also to make a wish because it's right now time for manifestation. You've been wishing a lot. Believe you're deserving of these wishes. And then sport, you could like to watch sports or playing, go out and play. Someone has a secret. What is the secret? Someone has a secret. See that? And beauty. Right now it's also time for some of y'all to be going out looking good because you have this certain aura right now. It's like a good time period for you. I don't know. You get your chart ready, you might get more insight, but I'm just see where Venus falls, but like in step into this, sexy energy, this alluring energy. You can allure promotion, new job, some clothes, some food, anything that you need, you can allure. And I want to pull just a few more messages from Spirit from this deck. We have a little time. So let's see what they got to say. Also, y'all be sure to check out my Aries new moon reading pop up. I think I will be going forward posting like full moon and new moon readings here on YouTube. Like just more full in-depth readings. You're gonna be seeing a lot more pick-up piles. I'm just really stepping more into like my content creating, and I'm really excited. I'm so happy you stayed with me along this way. You can see why I don't shuffle live. So let's see what we get. What's the message you have? You wanted me to pull, Spirit. You told me. Jumped out. We got Malachite, prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So help is on the way. Yeah, I'm seeing like a life, those little life circles, little life donuts, and I'm just seeing a life jack in a hand pulling somebody out. So if you are in a bit of trouble right now, or you just don't know what you're gonna do, I'm seeing that picking up that phone and calling that person that that can have insight to assist. It's time to put our pride and ego to the side and ask for help. And that is my last message for you, darling. Thank you so much for joining me, y'all, and I'll catch you next week for another Thursday Tea with Dani. Bye.